Hi, my name's Noshad, and this is my Spurs video podcast. Basically, going to talk about the Spurs Man City game. As Johnny Allen always says, this Bad one beat this lot. Even more so, I used to feel. The funny thing is, I used to feel sorry for Man City fans. I really did. 'Cause I thought, Man United fans always rubbing it in their face and giving them loads of shit, and it must be terrible. And then they kind of win the lottery, the billionaire lottery. Get a whole ton of money, and the thing is, this is the thing that annoys me about Man City fans. You guys got billions behind you. At least acknowledge that. Say, do you know what? We are where we are. We spend a lot of money, and this is where we're at. And I can understand why people think we bought the title, but do you know what? At least acknowledge that. But do you know what? They're so arrogant and just that twattish behaviour that basically. It's the kind of thing that I can't tell people want to punch Noel Gallagher. I like Oasis. I've always liked their music, but do you know what? I can see why people don't like him. Who don't like Oasis would happily punch him. In terms of what we're gonna be able to do against them, it'll be interesting because it really will be. Although people are talking about Bale, Aguero, Dzeko, Van der Vaart, etc., the lack of company, Torres, I think. The most important battle, I think, will be Parker versus Barry. Essentially, Parker's usurps Barry's position in that defensive midfielder holding spot, and Barry's more of a passer, and Parker's more of a closer downer, like a reducer, as Anna Ron Atkinson would call him. And I think if we can control midfield, we will bypass. We'll have to attack and win. I think one of the reasons why they beat the shit out of us so badly is. They were able to they had the free run in the park. It was kind of like basically Modric and Kranjčar, as good players they are, they're not going to defend. Kranjčar's never going to put his foot in. Luka may do, but he's so slight, you just brush him off really. So I think with Parker in there, you will not be brushing him off. He is one tough son of a bitch, and somehow I think if he can win us that midfield battle. And obviously his passing is nowhere near as good as Barry's, but as long as he can get the ball and give it to our players and we can keep that ball away from their midfield, then if we can choke the supply line to Aguero, to Nasri and to Dzeko, then I think, and to Silva obviously, I forgot him, then I think we can do that. I think we can cause them problems. They are missing Richards. I think he was injured we couldn't play on Monday. There were doubts whether he could play on Sunday. It's going to be an interesting thing, and I really like the idea of Bale against Zabaleta. Lennon against Clichy will be interesting for them to resume battle. Clichy's generally had his number, but I think Lennon's really improved, and the fact that he can now cut onto his left foot will make things a little bit easier, I think. In terms of, I think it'll be the same team that basically got Shield against Wolves, and I think we took it for granted against Wolves. I don't think we'll do that against Man City. I think we'll have to really fight for everything, but I think we'll come out with the win. I think if whoever controls midfield can control the game, and if we control midfield, our defenders are better than their defenders. Our midfield, especially now they haven't got Traore, is as good as their midfield, and our attack is not as good as their attack. It doesn't matter. There's only one guy playing up front, and they're gonna have three guys playing up front. And more importantly, if those three guys can't get the ball, they can't get any supply. Their three guys are gonna find it very difficult, I think. So I'm gonna go for a 1-0 win to us, which is weird because they haven't been beat by anyone in the league, and that's where it counts. But I just got a feeling that we could do it. I don't know what it is, but I think you have some teams just have your number. I think, and I think why Liverpool had Man City's number, I think we can have their number. I just have this feeling that we can get the win out of them. Obviously, if we get a draw, I won't be too disappointed. But I just don't know. I just think we can win this. That Man City game, we were going for God knows how much shit. I mean, Luka, honestly, I wouldn't say he was unprofessional, but I don't think he wanted to play in that game at all. I just don't think he could be absolutely bothered. and now he actually has had the chance. You know, now he's settled for the moment anyway, and you haven't got Chelsea trying to nick him from us. I don't know. He's playing the best football, you know, I've ever seen, and I think it'll be interesting because obviously Silva's their playmaker, but more on up front, and whatchamacallit, Modric are playmaker more from a deep position. And I think the combination of the fact that although he hasn't got the long range of passing, say Barry has, one of the things that he makes it work, he has so many touches, he keeps that ball moving, constantly ping, 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 back to Luka, back to him, and he keeps that ball moving and he gets them running. And the ball can move a lot faster than any player. And more importantly, the ball don't get tired. Players do. And I think our ability to hold possession will be key in this game. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to us. I'm going to give a big shout out to my mates Debs and Mick Tompkinson, who actually will be kind of grateful as they've got this massive long journey. Well, I know they love coming down to the lane, but let's face it, in terms of journey time, it must be a real bitch. And so they only got that short trip from Oldham to Manchester. And my mate Kevin G, or SBU Spurs, as he's also known. And yeah, hopefully, you know, he'll have a video reply, video response. As always, I'm grateful for all the comments, good, bad, thumbs up, thumbs down, it all helps. And yeah, I'll give my shout outs as always. Top Spurs, SpursForum.co.uk, Spurs Odyssey, and as always, you know, I hope you enjoy this, and please click on the ad links. If fucking I'll Google, make them appear. Yeah, definitely, please. Anyway, come on, you Spurs.